did from chasing the chickens.
They put themselves away when it gets dark early. It's nice.
Good. Isn't that wonderful?
All right. Take this off so I don't blind anyone. These are so handy.
We only have a few letters tonight.
That's it. Oh, I wonder if there's anything in the.
I don't think I went by it 2 minutes ago and it was not there.
I didn't see anything either. So. All right, let's go wash it.
No packages. There's a couple of them in colored envelopes. Oh, there he is. Man of the hour. I hear you got the leaf figure going.
Yeah. Oh, the big vacuum.
The big vacuum.
Yeah.
It's a nice machine, but you can't turn corners with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The hose is not long enough so that when you turn a corner, it doesn't come detached and you have to get out and straighten it all out and start again. But the concept is, if you got the right place, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Not too many sharp corners. And it also was very good when you just left it where it was and shoveled stuff into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Pile it all up first and then suck them up.
And then it would, then it does get full, but that, you know, it does a good job. But I think we're just going to let the leaves rot along the fence line this year. The hell with it.
Well, yeah, fence line
It's
is
mulch.
not a problem.
No, it's mulch.
Gets it off
Is
the
the camera
grass.
pointing at us yet? No, good.
Is it pointing at us? No.
Not yet. Good.
Oh, get your pants on then. The microphone is on.
Oh, no, yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Thought you'd like that.
The microphone's on, but the camera's in there.
That's okay. I'm readjusting here. So.
Are you through readjusting?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay, let me try and get the camera going. Oh my, where am I? I have a lot of problems to discuss later on.
What's the problem?
This accreditation committee is going to drive me up the wall. Okay, here comes the camera. We ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good. I do not understand what we have to say
For what?
for sound, because I've been hearing sound.
I heard it.
And it wasn't me. I mean, the microphone was off.
Oh.
So I don't
That's
understand.
interesting.
There are a whole bunch of errors here, but they seem to kind of go away on their own, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it live? Oh, look. Here we are. We're talking about riding on the fence line.
Oh, there you go.
So we have sound.
Was that before or after you said made the remark about my pants?
I don't know.
I hope it was after.
And, well, there you go with the pants.
Camera's aimed right at the floor.
Cameras at the floor?
Yep. You need to bring it up a couple of notches.
Really? I don't even have a picture. How do you know where the camera is?
Right there. Probably just need to refresh.
How did that happen? Look at me.
I bet if you just refresh, it's probably okay.
It's nice looking honey. Should I try some?
You may have it.
You're funny.
You may have it. Take it. Really, you like that sort of stuff.
Honey's good.
He said he wanted it up. I moved it up.
Yeah, but it's looking over this way now.
Which way do you want me to make it move?
Toward you.
Toward me. A little piece.
Yeah.
Like that much?
Well, that might be enough. I'll have to look and see.
We can do mail call with feet today.
same way as it was the last time.
I can't remember which way did I do it. Look at these arrows. They don't do what you think they're going to.
Well, it's
I don't go
probably,
that way. I want to go more toward me, right?
yeah.
Drop watch
So
it.
I would say, right, there you go.
That way? Okay.
I bet the way that's set up, it's like when you're looking this way.
It has a preset deal that doesn't work. So when everybody tells me, why don't you just push the preset name there? But no, doesn't work that way. Are we ready?
And there you have it. Sorry.
Whoops, look out, you got troubles, fella. Now you've covered up your writing material.
Ready,
Are we ready?
ready.
What are we ready for?
Serious back scratch.
Oh, I have a beautiful back scratcher. I have the world's greatest back scratcher. This was given to us, really, by a guy. Yes, I tell you.
Ooh.
Yes, it really is.
Oh,
You could go inside with it, too. It's not too bad.
this is good. Oh,
Are you on camera?
I don't know. We'll do it this way.
There we go. How's that?
Oh,
Isn't that a nice back scratcher?
that is.
That's
very
one of the
nice.
first service dogs we put out. The guy makes this stuff.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, up in Maine.
Do you have his address?
No, but yes, we must somewhere.
Well, let's find it because I need to order one of these. I have a back scratcher in every room of our house, and I have one at my office in school, and I used to have one in my car, but I don't have that one anymore.
But this is nice. Isn't that nice?
that is nice.
Doesn't it feel? It's a
Yeah,
He makes all sorts of wood things like this.
that is really, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I find his address.
It's who it is? It's the guy that's around here with our pictures, raising the flag with the dog at his feet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's the guy.
Oh, that's helpful.
Isn't that helpful?
Uh-huh. Okay.
You want to hear my problems before we get started here? Or you want to hear about them afterwards? Maybe better.
Wait a minute.
I don't have any spoons. Bud, I don't have any. Bud!
Oh, it's all right, Chaos. It was me.
No, she barked. I
I'm sorry, it was me.
don't have a spoon.
Oh, you need a spoon?
Oh, actually, 2 spoons.
2 spoons.
Does Steve need a spoon?
2 spoons, anything.
Yeah, I like to dive into the dog food a little bit, you know.
How many dogs?
I've been known to have a biscuit now and then.
Is there a dinner for Bentley?
Is what?
Either Bud's voice changed or Tracy just came in.
What's going on? Bud's voice changed. Did you hear that?
That's what I said. I didn't.
Was there a dinner for
Is that a
Bentley?
good one?
Huh?
That's a good
A
one.
dinner
Do you need
for
one?
Bentley?
No, because he wasn't here.
I'll put it over here so I have an emergency one.
You didn't make one?
I can if you want.
I'll make one.
All right, thanks. Perry ate well, though.
Uh-oh.
Is everybody
Sorry.
else's?
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Perry, be good tonight.
Very
Are we? Where's my dog? Bailey.
All right, Opie.
Don't you feed her.
I'm not being.
Not until the until the dog gets
I'm
the,
not. I'm just getting ready.
until Bailey does her job.
You have to be
Bailey gets
patient
to
for a minute.
call the shots.
All
Come
right,
on,
where's
Bailey.
the, oh,
Here we go.
Jeez.
She has to get a drink of water now. Did you want Kleenex? There's on the floor. You need a bath towel. No, I need Bailey. We got too many dogs.
Oh, Bentley. I
Bailey,
have
get the
one.
basket.
Bentley, come.
Bailey's got to get the
Opie,
basket.
what the hell? Come on.
Get the basket. What happened to the basket? Well, here's
It's
the
over
basket.
here. It's over here.
Bailey!
Here, Bailey, Bailey.
Bailey, we forgot the basket.
That's a problem you have there, Opie.
Here we go. Bailey's good girl. Whoa, look out. She's swinging it. Good girl. Yes, a good girl. What a good girl. You get out of here.
Okay,
No.
now you can have some.
Come on,
All right,
Bentley.
here you go.
Bentley, you go the other way.
Girl, oh.
Bailey,
No more
come over here.
drilling.
Bailey, come on here.
Terrible
Bailey,
habit.
come on here. Good girl.
All right, come here. Here you go. Good boy, Ben.
Come
Better
on.
get big.
Okay, go eat your food.
Bentley, come on.
Go eat your
Good
food.
dinner, Bentley.
Go eat your food.
This guy doesn't have understand it. I got a Perry problem here.
All right.
Wait a minute, I'll get some more in here.
Good boy. Leave the spoon, buddy. Leave the spoon. All right, good boy.
Get out of here. That's not yours. No, this is Bailey's. Bailey's.
Girl, look.
No, you don't take her spoon. Get out of here. It's Bailey's. What, we forget to feed him? Is that the problem?
Yep. You never believe half this stuff unless you saw it.
I'm serious.
Well, that's what my problem is going to be after we get through with mail call.
What's that?
It's okay.
You can't plan for cop around here. No.
Every time I show up to the mail call.
Oh,
Mary, would you like to go home?
I think you already had some.
Bailey, no, that's not yours.
All right, we're all done, Bill. I'm sorry. Good,
Here you go.
Good girl. Good girl.
Oh, thank you.
No, leave the can. You're going to cut your tongue. Don't do that.
Closing deal. Nice toilet paper stuck to your foot, Steve.
What is it?
Oh, there's toilet paper
Oh.
stuck to your foot.
I was cleaning up the drool from the arm of my chair.
Oh,
Whatever.
Good men don't wear a plaid, remember that one?
I can't control myself when there's food around.
Remember that Steve Martin movie, Dead Men Don't Wear a Plaid?
Yeah. Yep, exactly. What's that?
Gary, he's filling up with water before the ride.
Oh, nice. Between that and all the food he ate. Sorry.
It would have been your car. It's all nice and clean.
Okay. Here we have somebody.
Gary!
Harry, you be a good boy tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Make sure you knock on the door before you need to go out.
Before you explode. On that note,
Have fun. Sorry.
yeah.
To whom?
Okay.
Okay, this person wants an applicant. This person is an inquiry. So she goes in the far drawer. Okay,
10-4.
and I don't know what you do about that.
I'll keep it with it. Keep it together. For now.
Be short while I try and study how to open the envelope. Here we go. There we go. I did it. That's the person. Huh?
We'll deal with that later.
Whatever. Oh, I can hardly wait to tell you all my troubles. Danvers Animal Hospital. This has got to be rabies shots. Rabies pieces of paper. I don't even want to open them. We'll put them in the other drawer over there.
Which one? Fire drawer?
Far drawer, yeah. To be processed, yeah. And we have to put the piece of paper.
TBP.
It's the piece of paper that's the critical part of the whole deal. Hey, it's Turkey Day. Whoa, yes, it's a nice Turkey Day. Chicken bricks. We need the chicken brick department.
That's a nice looking shepherd on her sticker.
What?
That's her dog.
What?
This sticker has a nice
Oh.
looking shepherd
I
on
was
it.
gonna say, that's not a shepherd. That's Soupy.
That's a shepherd. That's a shepherd.
Oh, yeah.
That's a beagle.
Is that a beagle?
That's what Snoopy is. He's a beagle.
Is he? Okay. Okay, so I have to separate. So what you're gonna have to do is get the chicken brick thing down. It's the top, is that right there? Yeah, got it, isn't it?
Got it.
See, you could stand up and sit down so much easier than I can.
That won't last
Maybe
long.
if I did it more, then I wouldn't have so much problem. But at any rate, so this has got to go in. I'll put this in the. I don't have it.
You need the jug. Anything else?
How many years have we been doing this and we can't get it straight yet?
Yeah, I know.
We're working.
We'll have to go back and study some more Joni.
Oh, see, I
Joni-
can't put that in there. That was the problem.
Well,
I knew I had a problem with
It
it.
was a test to see if you would put it in the right place. We'll have to watch some more Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon, you know.
There you go. Well, I can do it this way, though, because this person gets 10 chicken bricks.
10 bricks.
So, and then I put this one in here, and then this one goes over here, and we're off and running. Ah. Plop happens. Oh, is that what that is? Please use check to buy 3 more chicken bricks. Just pick it up and move on. You're absolutely right. Okay. I'll put that in here. And you put that, you got another 3 right there.
3 chicken bricks.
And she's got the address there, is that correct?
Most of it is the envelope there.
Envelope.
Got it. It's
We're
not,
very busy today.
not the whole address is there.
Very busy.
Keep these together. Silver
Can't store
Spring,
it.
Maryland. I was right near there recently.
Where?
Silver Spring, Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you read today's Daily Doggy? I shouldn't ask people that question.
No, actually, I didn't. I
You did
haven't.
not
I
read
haven't
it?
checked my email.
Well, I made
all
some
day.
comment about
I was so busy
about
today.
people should be more careful about the way they breed people.
I'm sure that went over well.
It's really funny, the comments I
Well,
got.
I'll have to. I'll read it in a few minutes.
Well, people got all concerned about what dog we're gonna breed to who, and nobody pays that much attention to the breeding of people.
Well,
So I had a little bit to say about that.
they're not as much fun to watch online. Well, actually, that's not true.
I don't-
There are some good ones.
Careful here.
People might pay attention to that if there weren't laws against it.
Yeah.
Let's behave, you two.
That's not what I was referring to, but
I'm
I
sure
was
of it.
just they have all these. I never understood it, but one of my sons, and well, actually all my sons, and I know a lot of kids their age, they're not kids anymore, but people their age, love to watch these funny videos online. And by funny, I mean it's like people having accidents and stuff. And I'm always like, oh my God, that poor person. And they're like, oh, that's so funny, you know. And I mean, some of them were set up,
Yeah.
so you know, but
Well,
it's
yeah,
just.
but you only see to the point where it happens. You don't see the after effects.
Right.
Like the
Exactly.
The ambulance coming along.
Exactly.
You know.
And then applying for a dog 2 years
Well,
later.
Yeah, or the person when they reach the ER, what actually happens to them. Oh, yeah.
Some of them were really good, though. There were some really cute ones too. There was one. There was a little kid.
People do some pretty strange things, though.
This one went viral for a while. It was this
Yeah.
little kid and his little brother, and the little brother, I don't know if he bit him or hit him or something, and the other kid's going, Charlie, that hurt, Charlie, that hurt. You know, and for some reason that went like viral. You know, like millions of people loved that one. Who knows? This is entertainment in the new age.
Right.
I'll take Jonathan Winters any day.
Yep. Johnny Carson, that copper clapper caper is really.
That's a classic.
I know it's a classic, but it also demonstrates the talent that those two men had.
Exactly.
For them to keep it going straight.
I know it.
I mean, there are an awful lot of people couldn't do that nowadays. They do these odd things that they think is funny, but they're not accomplished. They don't have enough talent in any particular department. I was noticing on when I talked about Dita, somebody went out and Googled her. I hadn't Googled Dita in a long time.
Who is it?
Dita Hagen, the one that was here yesterday.
Oh, okay.
She's a member of SAG, Screen Actors Guild. So, and she's been in some of the big movies and things around. But when you read what she's accomplished, she says she can ride horses and drive horses, this, that, and the other thing, and blah, 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 blah. And I think the last thing in her things is she can whistle with her fingers between her teeth and make a hell of a noise.
Really?
And I bet she's gotten a job just because of that.
Probably.
I have heard her whistle, and she has a loud whistle. She could hear it across the lake. You could hear her.
Sorry, I missed her yesterday. I
She's
saw
funny. You've seen her before. You know Dita.
was she-
You know Dita, yeah.
What was she here for?
She was just going through. We went out to lunch, and it got to be so late that she stayed for mail call.
That's
So,
great.
anyway, but my problem of the day is I had a call from ADI people, and they're trying to go through my accreditation pack that I sent away last
Should I get
June.
my violin now? or-
Yeah, you can get it because it's bad.
Okay.
You know, and she's a very nice woman, and she's absolutely lovely, and she put together a really good, great service dog outfit. She's a business person. She doesn't really know too much about dogs, but great business person. She got great big long red fingernails. At any rate, she loves what we're doing. The dogs are great. Everybody's fine. The people are good. But it's the business plan. They cannot approve me until I have a better business plan. Well, my argument there is I had a business plan 5 years ago because I had to, because to get this accreditation, you got to come up with a 5-year plan. So Mike put one together. Ann's husband, Mike, Ann Peterson. And it was 5 years. That was the 7.2 dogs per whatever, you know, at the 0.2s and stuff. Any rate, if I had stuck to that business plan, we would be nowhere near where we are today. Because if you don't have the laxity, is that the word? The ability to move and shuffle and go with whatever's creative.
Elasticity.
Laxity, is that word?
Elasticity.
Elasticity.
Fluidity.
Fluidity. Go ahead. You're on it. You're on a roll.
I'm on a roll. Well, it's
Yeah.
a business plan is supposed to be a guideline. It's not a hard, fast.
Well, it's totally useless around here. I mean, we can't tell 5 minutes from
I
now
know.
what we're going to need to do.
I know.
You know, but she got into it, and unfortunately, that letter that Janine got her into it. She wrote this letter about what we should do, and this Sheila, it's a different Sheila O'Brien. Sheila absolutely loved what Janine wrote. So now I got to go back to Janine and say, Janine, would you fill up a whole loose leaf notebook full of that
Well,
crap?
Janine, that's her area. She's good at it. So
She's good at it.
Yeah, she's very.
Well,
good
would
at
you
it.
please fill up a thing so that we can get on with life here? And I mean, our dogs are good and everything's going fine, and we have this fundraising with the. And I'll tell you something. Sheila had never heard of the cameras. She had no idea what we were doing, and she's the one that's telling me all these things I have to do. She has absolutely no idea what's going on.
It's like today.
She didn't know what the chicken bricks were.
Really.
Yeah.
I guess she hasn't bought one then, hasn't she?
No, she has not.
Well, let's get on the stick there, lady.
Get on the stick, lady.
There was an interview on this afternoon. I didn't get to see it, but with Charlie Annenberg, I believe.
really?
Yeah, I think it was on this afternoon.
What do you have to say?
And, I don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh, I thought you took notes or somebody gave you
I
notes.
was actually driving here at that time.
cheat
And,
shit, or jumping shit, whatever that is.
So hopefully it'll be. But anyway,
I mean, Charlie has set up certain things that he wants out of explore.org.
right.
And
I mean, I had talked up this whole thing with people at school, and I tried to get some people to, watch that interview this afternoon, so they kind of get a better feel for Explore, and they hadn't even heard of him or hadn't realized that it was as big as it is.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we've made it a hell of a lot bigger for him.
Oh, we certainly have.
I think that because when I was
Sorry,
out
what did
there,
you just say?
huh?
What did you just say? Twice now. I'll cover you because I owe a few.
But for this Sheila person, when I told her about all these camera people, she said, we'll get them to donate money. That's when I said, they're supporting us now. They're our lifeblood.
Exactly.
And she had never heard of it, the whole thing.
That's interesting.
But to try and fundraise and raise money and stay without getting too commercial about it, which is what Charlie, I think, likes. I think that I don't think we should sell our numbers. You know, we have a lot of numbers, a lot of
What do you
people.
mean we shouldn't sell them? What do you mean?
Well, put up posters all over, say, you know, eat at Joe Schmo's, you know,
I see.
because there's going to be 14,000 people watch us today. You know, I just don't think we can go for that. Sorry. I personally don't want to do it either. So, I mean, if I can blame it on Charlie, that'd be fine. You know, we really pushed our luck to, my luck or whatever, to
But
put
did
the
he ever return? No, ever return.
the clear span sign. That's about as far as I want to go. And the Clear Span's been very nice to us, and they give us a discount on the stuff with Farm Tech, and
Mhm.
but that's as far as I'll go. And I just don't want to get commercial. And if I can not, I mean, it just gets so shitsy. You know?
No, I agree. I mean, you'll watch hockey games on TV now, and it used to be just white boards, and now it's like advertisements
Yeah,
strewn
but-
all around, you
Every
know,
inch of space.
everywhere,
It's just
you know.
nice.
Yeah,
But I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. It's that way with everything.
I know it's true.
that's why I don't want to do it.
You watch a baseball game and there's a little Nike logo here and a Nike logo there or some other kind of logo somewhere.
When I was doing professional photography a long time ago, it was 86 World Series.
Would you please speak up?
Sorry. The Red Sox were playing the Mets in the World Series, and the magazine that I was working for called me right before one of the first games, and they said, two guys are doing an article. They're both one from each team. They're going to do a diary on the World Series, and we need you to get a picture of the two of them together in front of the wall before the game. I mean, this is the World Series. I'm like, okay, you know. So I went through I'll cover this one, hell, to get this shot set up. But I got them out there, and I won't mention names, but one of the guys comes out, and I said, you know, he had his bat in his glove, and the other guy just had his glove because he was a pitcher. And I said, can you just put your bat up on your shoulder, you know? And now it's right before the game. Everybody's like ready to get started. The place is full of people. I get 100 other camera people behind me, all like crowding in. I'm going, this is my shot. Get the hell out of here, you know? And he goes, oh, wait. And he crosses his hand over his shoulder like this with his bat up here. And I said, that just doesn't look natural. Can you put it on the other shoulder? And he goes, no, I'm leaving it here. I said, can you please put it? He says, no, just take the picture. And I'm like, okay. So I took the picture. The reason he did it was because the batting glove. He wanted the name. He's getting an endorsement from the batting glove. I was like, you bugger.
Yeah,
But that's,
we don't need
it's so commercial that it just interferes with everything. So it was kind of a long-winded explanation of
It
a.
certainly was long-winded, but you're famous for that.
Thank you.
I'm surprised you didn't turn the bat in such a way that Louisville Slugger or whatever would
It was showing.
It was showing. There you go.
Oh, yeah. The batting glove and the bat
Yeah.
were showing, and his glove, everything, all the names, all the labels on everything was showing out. I was like, you. Anyway.
Unbelievable. We could have some fun with that, though. You put stickers on your teeth or something.
No. Not happening. You could do fingernails, I could see that, but not teeth.
Not teeth. Oh, well, okay.
But we could sell dog teeth for Halloween.
We can do a lot of things. Well, selling things. Okay. We had the idea of maybe making greeting cards out of the 2012 and 13.
was thinking that would be a good idea.
I think that would be good. But the whole thing's going to fall down to how much are they going to cost to print versus how much we can sell them for. Because if we go through this whole rigmarole and they're going to cost us $10 and we're going to sell them for $12, it's just not going to be.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Not gonna work that way, so-
But the thing is that you have to do volume to get the price way
I
down.
know that part.
Well, you know.
I know that
from the
part.
Calendar, so.
So in other words, we're going to have stacks of greeting cards around here. If they don't sell, we're going to have stacks of greeting cards.
We'll use them again next year.
But
Right?
they don't wear out like a calendar does.
No, I know. I know.
We just don't put the year on it, that's all.
No. Well, I wasn't going to put anything in it. I was going to have the Post-it note
Blank.
deal.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and
think
put
it's a great idea, I really do.
and put a
I mean,
little
I think-
blurb on the back about us
I
or
think there are other things we
explore.org.
could do too but we'll, another time.
Yeah.
But I think it's,
Any rate.
it's a great idea.
Sheila doesn't think that we're organized. You don't understand the organization is my immediate. But if we have all these really
Sheila's in Florida. What does she know?
No,
Oh,
it's a
sorry, Sheila.
different Sheila.
Oh, sorry,
Sheila
other Sheila.
O'Brien. I think Sheila O'Brien is probably Long Island, maybe.
Okay.
We had to have all these strict, do this, do that, do the other thing. It's
Yeah,
gonna.
I know.
And I think
It changes
her
the whole-
organization. I better not say that part. I think we have extremely bright people around here. I think you got to leave them loose. I
Oh,
don't
thank
think-
you.
Yeah, I just don't.
Say thank you, bud.
It's pointless to try and give too many people too many directions if they've already thought it out themselves. So, at any rate, I hung up the fire extinguishers that she said I had to have. No, I had the fire extinguishers. I had to put a sign over each red fire extinguisher that said this thing is a fire extinguisher. See, just like it says over there. That's the kind of thing that just takes up too much time as far as I'm concerned. But I apparently have to do it.
You have to
And
do it.
I'm gritting my teeth.
All organizations have to do
So we
these
just
things.
get a couple $100 worth of $1 bills. Just stuff that friggin' bear.
Come here, Bear.
It's gonna be a rough month, I'll tell you. I'll have to go get the 100 because I've got it.
All right, well, here's
We got a couple.
a 5.
Here we go. That's good for a couple days.
Yeah. Yeah, right. We'll have that up in 5 minutes.
Oh,
I already owe at least 2 or 3, and you've gone through 2, so that one's gone. That's a wash.
so she's sending the doctor all this stuff with their notes on it. Awful. You know, a lot of it I've already done because just the way things move. You know, at a certain point you're ready to do something, and I did narrow down. It used to be our board of directors was any 10 drunks that wanted to go have dinner at the club. You know, and we got away from that. So I now have about 10 people that are actually good business people and are capable of producing thinking and working and stuff like that. It's not nearly as colorful as the other bunch. But Mark is good. Mark's bright guy. Mark. Camera Mark?
Yeah, I know.
As a businessman himself, so.
Yes,
Oh,
he's
Mark
good.
is, he's a very good businessman.
You have to go to his business.
I do want to go over there someday. I'd love to see it.
His warehouse is it's like his mind. It's all the boxes are just so, and it's not crowded. It's not crowded.
It's good. You don't want to see my office then.
No, everything is absolutely immaculate and tidy and perfect, and it's unbelievable. I get nervous when I get in there.
The most amazing thing I think I've ever seen is when I lived the town I grew up in, and there was a guy in town who was like the historian, and he and his father owned a print shop, and I had to go down there one day. They had a store in the front, like a little variety store, and in the back was a print shop. And I walked in there, and it was like wall-to-wall shelves from the floor to the ceiling, and everything was stuffed with papers. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I walked in and I said, I need to find some information on it. He goes, oh, wait a minute. It took him about 10 seconds. He went over, he pulled it out, and he said, here you go. I was like, okay.
You ever have Mark find you one of his pictures?
Oh, yeah, I know.
43,000 pictures he had on his whatever they gave me. And I said, I just need one from the. He said, what is it? And I told him, in 5 minutes he had it.
Yeah.
He said, well,
Pretty
that was
amazing.
taken on September 9th. And, holy smokes, fella.
He's got that kind of mind,
He
organized
does.
mind for it.
And he cooks, too. I'll tell you who else cooks. It's this Ryan that we have.
Really?
He's a nice guy.
Uh-huh.
Did
Yeah,
you
he's
approve
great.
him? I mean,
He's great.
You approve of Ryan also, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, after what he did to the shed, that's unbelievable. That was amazing.
And he
He's
he
really
just
good.
goes
He's
at
a
it
nice
and does
guy.
it quick. He moves quickly and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
plans ahead and strange things like that, you know?
Planning is a strange thing.
Yeah. But I give him things like, go fix the yuppie puppy. And he did. He came back, says, "What you want?" You know, he's got it all figured out. He's a bright guy. It's gonna be a sad day if he gets a job someplace. I think he actually has a job. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember why he doesn't go to it, but anyway. It's something about he works for this big company, like, you know, Monsanto or one of these great big outfits that has stores all over the place, and he was brought in to go manage this store in, I don't know, Medford or something like that,
Meffa.
whatever, and they somehow got it confused with Milford, or
Oh,
you know, and it was that's not going to work because he already lives in New Hampshire, you know.
right.
It got very complicated, so I don't understand. But he's working here, and he's working fine, and we love him dearly.
Yeah. He's a nice guy, and he works.
He
really
eats
hard.
anything that's left over.
Well, there you go. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Little leftovers all the time, and he's right there.
Oh my God.
Doesn't worry about too much. And he cooks. That was what started this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Megan was home sick, he cooked dinner for 12 people.
Wow.
Having worked here all day, went home went shopping, bought stuff, went home, cooked the dinner for 12
Good for
people. I
him.
mean,
That's great.
you know. So, at any rate, did I finish all my stories? Any questions?
Well,
We never got to the question.
Well, we do.
department.
I mean, we will take a few questions, but we have a few already. Wake up. Okay.
I don't think you held that up. Did you hold that up yet? I don't think he held that up.
Why
haven't yet,
why don't
no.
you hold it up? How many people does it take to open the mail?
Thank you. Someone posted the Copper Clapper skit again.
Oh, really?
We'll have to watch it again.
That's a good skit.
Okay, so someone said, It's Only Puppy Love in New York said, the online Q&A with Charlie was recorded, and you and Carlene will be able to watch it at a later time. I figured it was. Thanks, bud.
No, you're welcome.
Sheila person from ADA isn't doing her job if she doesn't know about Explorer or the chicken bricks. Okay. Too much regulation from someone else. Someone says Charlie is very much about staying pure, and for people watching, and he prefers word of mouth promotion. Okay, question.
Good, go for it.
What's the best tool to trim your dog's toenails? Clipper, Dremel tool, or what?
Dremel. Where do you get the Dremel bit? Dremel.
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 What are you dreaming?
Dremel. Okay, got it. All right.
They both work. If you've got,
You
How
really
many
do it
dogs?
with a Dremel?
oh sure,
Really?
oh, of course. It's almost it's nicer and things like that if you just get them all organized in time. But if you've got 60 dogs to trim their toenails, you're not going to sit around with a Dremel. If you've only got 1 or 2 dogs to do, a Dremel works really well because it rounds the corners. If you use the clippers, as I do, because I got to go faster,
Copper clippers?
the copper clippers, it comes up with sharp edges. And if you don't take them up and run them down the street, you know, you've really got some sharp. They can come at you with those claws, and it's like,
Well, I was thinking we could just install like a maybe 50-yard long emery board down in the yard there and just
And
make
just
them
drag
run on
them.
it.
well,
I
you
wouldn't
have to.
drag them, but they could run on it.
You got to no. You got to have them hold their feet still and move the emery board.
Okay.
But just stand them out there and pull it out from underneath,
Yeah,
you know, like they do with tablecloths.
though.
like they do with tablecloths. Did you see that MythBusters with the tablecloth?
He's got a nice
No.
sharp file.
Did you see?
What's that?
Did you see the MythBusters pull the tablecloth out from underneath? I don't know, 50
No.
place settings. They hooked it up.
But someone wants you to speak up.
They
Oh, what did I do? I didn't say anything.
they hooked it up to a motorcycle. And the object was to pull the tablecloth out and have the place settings all stay there. And they tried it, and they tried it, and they screwed it up and dumped it all over. And then they finally put saran wrap and pulled out the, you know, and it worked.
Really?
So that's, if you have to do that
Oh,
sometime.
That might be online, maybe we can watch it after.
They were in an airplane hangar going 90 miles an hour with a motorcycle yanking this tablecloth around. They do, I like the Mythbusters. That and the Dirty Jobs, I like those kind of jobs. Those kind of, he's got a new gig now on CNN. That Mike Rowe.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's got to do it or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're not all necessarily dirty jobs. They're just very strange.
Huh.
Very strange.
Interesting.
The one I saw was him leaping around trying to make friends with an egret or something.
Someone wants to know what Mariah and Walter's date night will be.
Can't tell you. This is the waiting game. You start out with red, and you do the toilet paper test twice a day, and when it begins to get salmon colored instead of red, then she's beginning to get interesting to them, and she might think of standing still. But you got to ask the boy dog. And Walter's does not have the experience Bentley has. Bentley.
Well, Mariah was looking a little skittish down there tonight, I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, she would be.
But the thing I really want to know is, will they produce orange puppies?
I don't know. Well, that's another outfit. Somebody online is already on to me about, oh, you shouldn't use Walter. He's a piebald. You shouldn't use him again with a harlequin. You're going to do this, that, and the other thing. You know, we could have problems,
Yeah.
but we might not. And the last breeding of his sister, we have 8 really good puppies
Yeah.
and 3 pets.
I was referring to his Halloween dye.
I know you will. I know you will.
Okay. All right, let's see. Have you? Yeah, oh, that's for the CPs. They're asking already if they're reserving their rooms for Dog Fest next year. All right, people, good, nice. Will the calendars eventually be sold online?
If I can figure out how to do it, yeah. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what's happened already is somebody went online and bought 2 calendars, which apparently out there it still says 2/14, but we'll figure that out. So,
Thank you, Mimi. Mythbusters tablecloth.
oh really?
Yep. So we'll watch that after too.
Jesus.
All right.
The coughing and sneeze Mythbusters wasn't bad either, you know.
All right, someone says, use a treadmill with an emery board. Who is it?
Yeah?
Teach
It's
Tina?
in the street. You know.
Use a treadmill with an emery board material and let the dog wear their nails off. A new invention for you.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good idea. I like
It
that.
is, but the pads get in the way.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
That's where the Dremel tool, you can round the things off a bit.
Yeah. Someone said they wanted orange and black pup. Jerry Joe from Ohio.
Well, okay, the rest of that story is she's having trouble getting the dye off the dog.
Yes, I know.
So she really scrubbed him.
Wow.
Now, he gets in the bathtub at her house very nicely, but he's so big he can't turn around. So she could really only scrub one side. So she really scrubbed that side, and she scrubbed it so hard that he's now got bumps all over that particular side that she scrubbed.
Poor Walter.
Poor Walter. And the other side is fine because she just didn't wash that all that much. So Walter's got his problems.
What kind of dye is that?
I don't know what they use.
I think they said it was a special dye for dogs that I guess that...
So somebody put a label on some
Colleen
dye and said it was special for dogs, and
you
and
know, I
Megan
don't
went and
know.
bought it.
So I remember when at Easter, I mean, this was a long
Lord.
time ago.
Chickens.
No, but in the Greek church, all the old ladies used to dye the red eggs because all the Greek eggs are red, and they used to something flying around in here. They used to dye them all with RIT dye,
yeah.
which is toxic.
That's right.
Is it really?
It's a fabric dye. Rid is fabric dye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after wised up and stopped doing that, but which was good.
Food coloring, that's what you need, food coloring.
Yeah, exactly. Or paint.
Home Depot.
I actually, I used to cheat. I don't know why we're getting on to Easter now, but I used to cheat.
You what?
I used to cheat.
Cheat?
I had a red marble egg, and I had a wooden egg that I sanded down and painted red.
I see.
Yes, so because we used to you'd crack eggs, and in whoever's egg didn't get cracked, you would go on to the next one, and then you know, and
Oh, I see.
So,
Okay, so
yes.
you were all set.
I
Yeah, I'm
was
doing
good.
fine. Okay.
Anyhow, we love Walter no matter what color he is. I would love to see a video of Walter in the bath.
We'll get Megan to take care of that.
Yeah, we're gonna ask Megan.
You'd like to see a picture of Walter in the bath? I hope they buy it.
Kool-Aid, best.
Wait a minute. Hey, whoa.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope they buy a calendar.
Who?
The person that hopes they see Walter in the bath.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Because one of the calendar shots is of Walter in the bath.
That's right. I remember you saying that. I haven't seen it, but I remember you talking about it. Someone said Kool-Aid, the best dye ever, and it's cheap. And I know that's true because I know a lot of the kids that color their hair, they use Kool-Aid to color their hair with because it washes out after a while. And then if if you're in the rain, you could just squeeze it down and have a drink.
There you go.
Yeah, that would work.
Someone wants to call the litter the creamsicles.
Oh, we're starting that already.
Someone said the cheese pups. Oh boy.
I just hope she has them. You know,
I know.
ah,
Well, we'll see what happens.
very nerve-wracking because she's first, and he's not tremendously talented.
Poor Walter.
Poor Walter.
Any other questions?
I don't know.
No more questions on the comments?
Someone said the Kool-Aid is a sticky yuck. That is true.
It's the sugar. It's the sugar involved.
Ooh, Walter in a bath and a new calendar. Cannot wait.
There's some good shots on this. This
Yeah.
calendar is good.
Yeah, there are
You
a
know,
couple that are classics.
We said that we were going to have trouble making it better than the 14th. The 14th was a good calendar too. There's some good shots in there, but boy, there's some good ones in this one too.
Well, I know the ones I saw. One in particular,
Which one did you like? You can talk about it because it's coming out.
the Christmas one
Well, the Christmas
for
one.
next year.
That's pretty funny.
I think it's hilarious. I
The
love
one
it.
I thought would never make it, I thought it was ridiculous, and why are we doing this, is the picture of Bailey in the rain with the puppy beneath her. That's a nice shot. Have you seen
I
it?
didn't see that one yet.
I will show it to you.
I think so. I don't remember it.
Will calendars be available via doggy bags soon?
I think they probably are now. I mean, you just go ahead and buy them. I mean, it says 214, but we'll be able to figure that out pretty carefully.
Someone wants to know, is there another option besides Walter?
Not really. Everything else is a little bit too closely related to her.
Okay.
I have, I don't know, bringing Bumpy. I don't know.
Yeah. Someone wants to know what's for dinner.
Where's leftovers?
I brought a couple of sandwiches just in case.
We're done?
Yes, I know.
I just stepped. Did Steve read my comment? So, looking. Where was it? What? I'll have to go back and find it. Anyway. Will the calendar be sold at a discount for the pictures? I'm not sure what that means, but
What's that say?
will it be sold at a discount for the pictures? I'm not sure what they're referring to.
don't know what you're talking about.
Need an interpretation. Discount for the pictures.
Oh, Tina posted the calendar info.
Who did?
Tina. SoCal,
What's she post?
the calendar
Information.
information
The calendar information.
for ordering.
How will she say to do it?
You'll have to look at it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, how do I do that?
It's right, it should be the one right at the top.
23 calendar, 5 for shipping, Monday, okay.
By the way, Tina, I'm sorry I haven't responded online, but I'm very sorry to hear about your dog. That was very sad for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tough thing to go through. Does that look accurate?
What?
Does that look accurate?
This is accurate, yes.
Okay. It's Carlene approved.
Oh, I see, they were selling are we selling the 214s? No, we're not.
Okay. Oh, someone said Lulu was on camera with Charlie this afternoon
Oh, really?
in the interview, I guess. We'll have to watch it. Bumpy hit a home run with the last litter.
What was his last
Bumpy is her grandfather. That's a good point.
Yeah, I know. But I think he's more than her grandfather.
Oh, here's what Tina wanted to know. Will this year's calendar leftovers be sold for less just for the photos? If people want it just for the pictures.
Oh.
That's what she was referring
We
to.
have a few. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Send dark chocolate and I will send it to you. I'm kidding.
Careful what you wish for.
Oh, dear me, you're going to wish you never said that. Around here someplace, I figured out who Mariah was related to, and I put it it's on a yellow card someplace here. Her love life. And I keep
Well, she hasn't had a love life yet.
Well, I know, but we're thinking of it. It's on a yellow index. There it is. You put the swear bear on.
Well, excuse me.
There we go.
He was protecting it, damn it.
Okay. Mariah's parents are Noel and Bentley.
Right.
And going through Noel, we have, she is out of Luna by Thumper. And Luna is Tracy and Deagle. Deagle is an old timer, goes way back. That's classic bloodline there. Okay, so Noel is a classic classic-y thing. Here we go. Now the top one, Bentley is Olive and Bumpy. And Bumpy is Thumper Thumper. Bumpy is when Thumper bred his daughter because he jumped the fence.
Oh. Okay.
So Bumpy is Thumper Thumper.
Should've
So,
been
you
put
know,
in
we
jail
have-
for that.
Yeah.
Incest stuff.
So if we bred to Bumpy, we'd end up with this whole line up in here.
Right.
It's an awful lot of Thumper. Thumper was a nice dog.
But yeah.
It would be better than having no puppies probably, but Walter should produce a healthier. I don't know. Who knows? I just have trouble breeding related dogs.
I think it's a wise decision. But we'll see.
And I don't. None of the AKC people will let me use their studs probably anyway. So that's how I got to
We
meet.
could
them.
offer them a calendar.
Actually, there are some that don't want to shoot me. There are a bunch that do, mind you, but there's some nice people in the AKC.
Yeah. I'm sure.
But it just, like I said this morning, you missed my daily doggy or whatever, but
I'm sorry.
there's religion and politics and dogs. You know?
In that order?
And about that, well, I don't know, but you just can't argue with dogs with people because, particularly dog food. I mean, dog food itself is a religion. You know? Oh, I only
True.
feed my dog raw chicken necks. Yuck. Any rate, people believe the craziest things sometimes, I think, but that's why I'm one of them.
Well, everyone has their preferences, but I'm going to
What a
remember
great
that,
dog.
though.
What a
Religion,
great dog
politics,
Thumper
dogs.
was, huh?
Thumper was a great dog.
Jeez,
Okay. It can be complicated.
You have no idea.
Do you have a business plan for your school?
I don't. It's not my place to do it. But they do have an extent. But I do the technology plan, and it's the same thing. It's a 5-year cycle, and I have to project. And you know how quickly technology is out of date in like 2 weeks.
Right.
And I have to project out 5 years how much we're going to spend this year, next year, blah, blah,
Just
blah.
keep doubling the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Technology
You know.
will catch up with it.
And I mean, most workstations in a network environment, the average life cycle is 3 to 5 years. And try to stretch it to 5. And when you replace them, that's a big chunk of money. So I figured that into 1 year, and it was, a couple of $100,000 for the computers and the software and everything. But it doesn't actually cost you that much because you get, there are ways to get things, for less money. But when people on our board read it, they were kind of like, oh! I think a couple of them had heart palpitations. But I mean, you have to do that. You have to project out, and you have to come up with, some kind of a plan. And you don't stick to it necessarily accurately, but you have to get funding and to get certain,
Budgets.
discounts and whatever. You have to do it. Budget? You don't need no stinking budget.
Budget, you have money, you spend it. If you don't have money, you don't spend it. I mean, my budgets have always worked that way.
Will Bumpy be the next mate for Scarlet?
That could be. That could be. He's a nice dog.
Someone wants us to look up the Tim Conway routine of Siamese elephants on the Carol Burnett show.
I like Tim Conway.
I do too. I don't remember seeing that. I'm sure if I see it, it may come back to me, but
Well, it's nice to have these people suggesting a thing like that because now we can shut this microphone off and go watch it.
they have some fun. Well, I'm having fun now. All right, how's the meat chipper? Okay. Well, Carlene bought me a new saw. Okay, keep in mind that the average piece of meat is about this big. The
About
saw is
6
about
inches.
this big.
No, it's not.
I It's going to be real interesting. I mean, I'm wondering how long it's going to take before I lose a couple of fingers in there.
No, you're not going to do that.
No, I know. No, I'm kidding. No, I think it's going to work, but it's
If it cuts through it at all,
well, it may not. It may shoot out the door.
that's what may happen. Well, I tried to buy one that had a barrier in the back.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't stand behind it.
Well, I also figured we could put the clamps. We have screw-down clamps.
I can't do that with a piece of meat. They'll be there for a year.
No. I'm just putting up a barrier in the back.
Oh,
So it
okay.
doesn't go shooting off into South Carolina.
Thank you.
You know, no.
Thank you. I think it's going to work. It's going to take a little bit of.
It'll take some jockeying around
Yeah,
because,
but we
but
got it to
somehow we'll figure it out.
Yeah. The next challenge is going to be the plunger because the other one entry. So, excuse me, the plunger would only go down so far and it would never hit the blade. This one is a straight shot down. So, in order to get the meat far enough down to hit the blade, well,
You're gonna
I
have
went through 2 plungers last week, and I had to throw away a whole thing of beef because
Well,
it was
can't we
full of
put
plastic shards.
We put a sideways thing with a stopper. A great
side-
long bolt that sticks out on either side so it goes down just so far and won't go any further.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you were in the big bucks.
I've been jerry rigging longer than you. I've been rigging jerry's.
Oh, God. All right.
Well, here I'm thinking, the only other thing I'm thinking of is a toilet plunger, but that wouldn't work too well. 'Cause I get ground up too.
And if the dogs walk by and see it, they're going to go, ooh.
Well, I used to have them play with those before Kongs came out.
Really?
I used to have a toilet plunger in there.
Someone wants to know if you ever got your check writing machine working, or
I
do you-
certainly did. It's right there, right in front of Steve there, and we use it every day.
There you go.
Every day that we write checks. We don't write checks every day. And the funny little man that I talked to on the phone there, you know, I bought a bed. Did I tell you I bought a bed? I did. I went and bought a bed online.
Oh, you did get one.
I did call. I
Okay.
did call and stuff like that. Any rate, I talked to this very nice woman who had a marvelous sense of humor, and I thought, Jesus, I really should put her in touch with the funny little man on the check writer department. Because he was very funny, and she was too. You know, when you call up with a really dry kind of proposition, like I'd like to buy a bed, and then within 5 minutes, the two of you are giggling over some crazy fool thing that's happened. You know, that's got to be that's an interesting thing.
What you doing, girl?
What are you doing?
Well, someone just offered to buy us a real meat cutter, so I was saying not yet. Let's see
There
how
is,
this.
yeah.
Let's see how this one works out, and then
We've got saws.
Yeah, we have.
I mean, we've got the
We've got
slicing.
saws. We've got butcher knives, hatchets.
We've got a big slicing machine. We do, you know.
I know.
And we have not. I don't think they make a machine that will do this, because we looked around for a long time before Sheila came up with the chipper.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. But the idea of getting the chipper was that you didn't have to do that anymore. So, but we'll figure
We're
it out.
working on it. You know.
I'm dying to try the saw. I really am. I think.
Well, what the saw?
I think we're gonna have some fun with that.
we'll cut the stuff up, and then you can get it into the chipper thing. Is the way I see it.
Mhm.
I mean, it may end up being a 2-person process, but it's better than what we got going now. We got nothing going now.
I think we could maybe do like. This could be an interesting online video. This could go viral. I mean, someone standing outside the meat shack with a video camera, right?
Yeah.
And pieces of meat shooting out the door.
And the dogs run around after it, getting into a fight.
Think about it. This could be really interesting.
No, the saw's not going to do that. The saw's going to flip it backwards against that barrier, isn't it? Isn't the saw cut backwards? It cut,
Someone,
Well,
and shoot it
yeah, the
backwards.
blade comes toward
Tom
you.
Mom
The
said she
blade
doesn't
comes
want
toward
anyone to get hurt. I won't get hurt, don't worry. And I will make Carlene not stand behind the machine so that she won't get hit by flying meat. Don't worry. We're good. So now someone wants a meat chipping video.
Well, the last meat chipping video was hysterical,
Carol from Chicago.
and I ended up in the bathtub, in the shower with the
Well, I mean, I remember
With the
when you used
Tyvek
to
suit.
take the chipper into the shower to clean it.
to clean it with hot water.
Didn't we visit the idea once of a grinder, something that they'd use in the supermarkets to make?
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
That's what I was
Yep,
thinking.
yes, we did.
Have a hopper and.
Yep, the hopper. The hopper is great.
Yeah.
It filters down into this funny
Right,
little,
right.
and they can't get it down that little hole.
Can't what? Can't get.
You know, the hopper's this big.
Yeah,
The shape of it all goes into this funny little hole at the bottom, and you can't. You know, you're back to the old problem. You can't get it down that little hole.
But how does it work with beef? And it wouldn't work. I mean,
It works with thawed beef that's already cut into chunks or whatever.
oh, so okay, just smaller pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not these.
Well, we've got a saw. You know.
There we go.
I'm dying to try that thing.
yeah.
Oh, here's a good idea.
So they feed smaller pieces into it
Yes,
at the supermarkets or whatever, yeah.
and it all gets ground up into generic hamburger.
Here are a couple of ideas. Stop going to sleep on me. Someone said a mug or a keychain or a bumper sticker and so on to buy.
Oh,
And someone said a mouse pad with a picture from SDP. That's a great idea.
a mouse pad.
Yeah, and those I think you can get those made fairly inexpensively.
Oh,
That's a
Okay,
great
we're
idea. Thank you,
remembering that
Terry
one.
Miller. Thank you, Carol. We will. That's a great idea. That's a great
we
idea.
have keychains made of the poker chips. Nobody knows about it yet, but we do have a bunch of those. Did you know that?
We have what?
Keychains
Oh, we do.
of poker chips. They're right there.
Oh, cool.
Not a hell of a lot of them, but we got some.
Oh, good. Steve's idea could completely change feeding time if he does it every day at 4. I'm not here every day at 4, first of all. But I wish I was, but I'm not. But anyway. I think the mouse pad's a great idea. I'm going to look into that.